It was A-Hay, Brick City, Gunline, 600, all that. That's how we was the older guys.
All right, man, Cartel Media, man, we got a very special guest to bless the platform. Man, we got Cee Hood in the building.
What's the word? What's the word?
Man, what's that word, bro?
Man, slow motion, man. Just feeling good to be able to come through the platform and bless the platform one time.
Nah, for sure, bro. You know, we already had some shit going and brewing. It was in the works, but I had like some personal shit going on, losses in the family, all kind of shit. So it's like that kind of held me up. It wasn't just you. So it's like I'm glad that you pull back up on the motherfucker, let the motherfucker re-rock it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I know how it be, so man, I'm rocking with it.
Nah, for sure, brother. All right, man, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So, like I said, you got a unique story, bro. And I don't want to compare you to Trench's News, but he got that sort of unique story as well in terms of you was at GD, you grew up GD, and you was in 600, which is the BD hood. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to get like your upbringing and start at the beginning. You know, like, first of all, you born and raised in Chicago?
I'm born and raised in Chicago, Michael Reese Hospital. Michael Reese Hospital no longer exists. It was on the low end. From 35th all the way to goddamn it, University Park. You know what I'm saying? I done had a resident from the low end all the way to the suburbs, moving all around there. But the specific area that I used to be in and rock, like once I started doing my thing from 55th to 63rd, I've been on the low end my whole life, running around, playing, jumping on pissy mattresses, seeing niggas had packs in the alley, doing, you know, all that type of stuff caught my attention. Playing basketball in the crates in the alley, man. I think I was about 14, 15 when we started playing with guns and stuff like that. But I just had a regular upbringing, you know what I'm saying? And moving around, I was a kid. I got the experience being a kid. I didn't, once I turned 14, 15, I was hanging with people that's 19, 20, older guys and shit like that. So shit started to change real fast and real quick, you know, which led to me selling drugs, me having a child at 15, 16 years old. Now I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing all type of shit, fucking around. The low end raised me differently, but I had best of both worlds though, cause I was able to leave from the low end and go to the suburbs and see how niggas move and rock out there, you know? And as far as in the city, niggas was posted up on the blocks. In the low end, in the suburbs, I'm seeing niggas move around, work off the phone, you know what I'm saying? So I put all that shit that I seen in, and you know, that's how I came up with the person that I am today. Just watching them from the low end and the hundreds. Like I be all through the city, man. That's how I know a lot of people, man.
Right. So let's start with the low end, cause you hear that a lot. A lot of people from the low end, like most people from the low end, it seems like, cause all the projects was down there. That's what it was about, like, and then everybody spread it out, like.
Yeah, a lot of people from the low end, when the buildings went down, they navigated all through the city. You know what I'm saying? Some went to other projects, some went to the suburbs. You know, it was all through the city. People was relocating. And it was a lot of project buildings in Chicago. So that's how it's a lot of, you know, people from the low end all throughout Chicago. That's why it's basically like it is. When them buildings went down, people started moving around.
Right, for sure. So was you from a block or the projects over there, like on the low end? Where you
3519 Federal. It was called the Kingdom, you know what I'm saying? That's the building. As soon as you come from under the L, like soon as you come, it used to be called Sox Park, 35th. You know what I'm saying? You come from under the L, it's the first building that's right there. You know what I'm saying? On Federal and shit. Used to be down there fucking around, hanging around. That's where I plugged GD from. But yeah, and my best friends, you know, they was BDs. It was BD buildings down there too. So I've been around BDs and GDs since I was like 9 years old. A lot of people think BDs only came when Chief Keef came. For real, it's a lot of Chief Keef BDs out here and a lot of FBG Duck GDs, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the thing?
Yeah, that's the thing going on. But this what's crazy is 95% of them ain't even real. I ain't gonna say all of them, but 95% is a 5% chance. I mean, they don't know no lit stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't blessed in properly. They just start claiming stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that ain't even this day and age. I feel like they ain't even operating like that no more. They really just blocked up. It'd be a Stone, a GD, a BD, a Foe. Like they all just together. It
One
ain't
click. It's one click.
Yeah.
But when niggas go to jail, get caught with them guns, and you end up in that maximum facility, and it's still they programming and running in there, and you see this shit how it go. All that trying to go against the grain to get you fucked up. You in jail. Fool them might be BD, you GD, you don't fuck with the BDs. You gotta watch they back while they in the shower and shit like that. There's shit that go on in these penitentiaries, man. Then what's not in the streets, that, you know what I'm saying, for real. So niggas don't be on that shit out there in the world, but in jail, it's a different story. Depending on what jail you go to, like me being 40, jail over with for me, man. I don't, there's a bunch of shorties in there running around. When I'm being there arguing, fighting, trying to teach them some shit, and we doing shit over, praying over, burritos and shit, man. Nah, man, that jail shit over with for me, man. I'm on a different level.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so we gonna get to jail and shit because you been in jail. We gonna get your upbringing. I'm gonna walk you through it a little bit. We gonna get some hot takes too, shit that's going on.
Yeah.
But I just want to get like a whole crystal,
Yeah,
upbringing.
but so basically.
So look, go ahead. You guys on.
Yeah, from coming from 35th, we went to 68th and Crandon. From 68th to Crandon, to 54th and Shields, 54th and Shields, 79th, then 115th, then Riverdale, and you know what I'm saying? Just
this in the span of what just.
Yeah, this all me coming up. I'm in the process from 9 all the way to 15 now.
Yeah, damn.
You know
okay, so you about
Yeah.
So that explain how you hood to hood for real.
For sure. I done moved everywhere, and I still got relationships with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all the beef and the drama and all that shit. I'm about some money. We can go from there. But that's how I ended up on 59th though, cause I had homies and shit, and everybody was hustling. It's around the time the Calumet building, rolling. There's money all through the area. There was so much money around in that area when the Calumet building, when they got shut down, that I focused on hustling, and I ended up taking off with that shit and stayed with it for some years. Ty ended up going to jail for the shit, but that's how it was. A-Hay, Brick City, 600, A-Hay, Brick City, Gunline, 600, all that. That's how we was the older guys, and Trigga was my little homie. Tate Capone and everybody else, they was running up under Trigga. You know what I'm saying? Right. So me and Trigga actually, I had sat down with him and shit. I took a like to Trigga. I used to see him sliding through there. I was like, man, this nigga, all he do be on some player shit. I see him just fucking with the females and getting some money. I cuffed him, you know what I'm saying? We started getting some money together, for real. Then he ended up getting locked up. I think he went on another block and was serving or some shit. He got locked up. I seen him a couple of months later. Now I'm locked up. We going to the joint together now. You know what I'm saying?